Hey moms, we are going to be reviewing formula preparation today. It's super important that you do this properly to make sure that you are reducing the risk of contracting any bacterial related infections for your baby and your baby is getting a nice healthy bottle of formula. So we are going to go ahead and make a bottle of this Enfamil Premium here. My first recommendation is to check the expiration on the bottom. Which is November of 2020. And then I like to write it on the top and when I opened it because then I can know right off the bat rather than having to look on the bottom when it's good until and when I opened it, so therefore how long is it good for. So we're gonna go ahead and open this. It's good, we know that. I'm gonna break this seal. When you get a new can of formula, make sure that the seal is nice and tight. There are no leaks. If it's not sealed, go ahead and throw it out and get a new can of formula. You don't know what's in there and you want to keep your baby healthy. So we have our formula. We're going to go ahead and wash our hands with soap and water or hand sanitizer. And then we are going to prep our surface that we are preparing our formula on. This is important. Again, we want to reduce the chance of your infant contracting any sort of bacteria when we're prepping. We also want to make sure that our bottles are nice and clean and sterilized. There are some bacteria that can make your baby super sick and keep them in the hospital, so we want to avoid that at all costs. So now we are ready. We have clean hands, a clean surface, a clean and sterilized bottle. We're going to go ahead and open that up. On your formula container, there is measurements. Now it's super important, moms and dads and grandmas, grandpas, any caretaker, to follow these measurements exactly. Because if you are putting too much water in there, your baby's not getting enough nutrition. And if you're not putting enough formula in there, your baby is getting too much water and not enough nutrition. Now babies' electrolyte balances are very sensitive, so we want to make sure that we are providing that proper nutrient-dense bottle for our babies so they can grow and thrive. So this one says to make a 2-ounce bottle, we are going to go 2 ounces of water and 1 unpacked level scoop. So I'm going to use my clean water. If you are using water from the tap, make sure you get your water checked for lead. If you use a well, make sure you get your well water checked frequently, or go ahead and use bottled or the gallon of baby water. So I'm going to go ahead and dump in my 2 ounces of water here. Recommended 2 ounces, so we're going to go right up to that 2 ounce line if you can see it. Close that. We're going to do our 1 unpacked level scoop of formula. So you can tap it on the sides to get it level. It doesn't need to be packed like brown sugar, but there's your nice level scoop. Go ahead and dump that in. Go ahead and close your formula. Keep this can in a dry room temperature area that's not going to get overly warm or cold or too moist. Set that aside. Put your sterilized bottle cover on. Go ahead and shake that until the formula is nice and mixed. Again, we want to make sure that we're following the directions on the formula container to make sure our baby is getting all the nutrients that they need, not too much water or not enough formula, because this can throw our baby's electrolytes and nutrition off and they can get pretty sick from that as well. So once it's nice and shaked up and mixed up here, we're going to go ahead and put our formula in a cup of warm water to warm it, or in our bottle warmer. We are never going to warm formula in the microwave or in a boiling pot of water. This can cause hot spots in our baby's formula, and it can burn your infant's mouth really, really badly. So again, no boiling cups of water, no microwaves. We're gonna do a lukewarm cup of water, set it in there, or put it in our bottle warmer. Some babies don't need warmed milk, and that's totally fine. It's up to you on what you want to do. So once you leave this in here for about a minute or two, you can go ahead and remove it. Take your cover off. I want you to use the inside of your wrist. This is a very sensitive portion of your skin, to go ahead and test the milk on it to make sure it's not too warm, not too cold. It's just perfect for your infant. And once you test the temperature, you can go ahead and feed your infant. Now, just a reminder that once this is made, it can sit out at room temperature for 2 hours. Otherwise, go ahead and put it in the fridge. It is good for 24 hours once mixed. However, if your baby begins a feed and does not finish all of the milk, the remainder of this formula bottle is only good for 1 hour post-feed, or it needs to be thrown out. Again, this is because the risk of bacterial growth, and we want to keep those babies happy and healthy and growing. If you have any questions about proper formula preparation, go ahead and email me at breastmilkacademy@gmail.com, or connect with us on Instagram at breastmilk.academy, and we look forward to hearing from you. We hope you have a great day. Thanks, moms.